All right, so we are in case two. Now, in case two, we are going to be looking at the cover requirement for negative moment. And we are going to look at equation 1A and equation 2A of the cable zone equations. And we are going to consider equation 1A. Remember that from equation 1A, we can have our expression by plotting a graph of M against P. So if we do that, we need to express the equation in the form of equation of a straight line. So we have that M represent our vertical axis, while P represent our horizontal axis like we did before. All right, so if we look at the expression, we have M greater than, open brackets, Z1 over A minus KE2 or close bracket P. And we have minus, open bracket, F maximum minus N1 close bracket Z1. Okay. So this equation becomes the equation of a straight line. And we're going to plot this equation on a graph. Similarly, we also have equation 13. And equation 13 is derived from equation 2a. So from equation 2a, we'll just collect like terms, bring in our m1, and we have equation 13 as m1 equal greater than or equal to negative, open bracket, z2 over a plus k e2 close bracket p plus, open bracket, m minimum minus n1 or bracket z2. All right. Now, let's note that for practical sections, we have our KE2 greater than Z1 over A. All right. All right. So what it means is that our KE2 minus Z1 over A must be greater than 0. Okay. So if we look at the expression of equation 12, where we have M1 greater than uh, uh, our K E, you observe equation 12, you will discover that particular entity has been rearranged to suit the expression KE2 minus Z1 over A. All right, so if you rearrange that expression, we'll have our M1 greater or equal to negative, open bracket, KE2 minus Z1 over A, close bracket, P. All right, minus F maximum N1 minus F maximum N1 Z1. So that gives us our equation 12. So we're going to solve this equation 12 and equation 13 simultaneously to obtain the pre-stressing solution for these two inequalities. Of course, the point of intersection of the graph gives us the solution to these equations. All right. So if we solve that, equation 13 equal to equation 12, we'll have our critical pre-stress force as Y, and we'll have that Y to be F maximum minus N1 close brackets Z1 plus F minimum minus N1 close bracket Z2 all over Z1 plus Z2 over A. All right, so that gives us a value for Y. Now, our selected pre-stress force is Y. Why we are choosing pre-stressing force like we did when we were treating the first case of positive moment? We must ensure that treating the case of positive moment, we did got a value at stationary point S. In this case, we are calling it Y. So our choice of pre-stress force should not exceed Y. Any attempt to increase pre-stress force in order to obtain adequate cover requirement above Y will result to an economic and a pre-stress force that is highly economical. So it is advisable that your pre-stressing force should not exceed Y. So it should be within the neighborhood of Either you pick y or you pick values that are less than y. So our choosing pre-stress force, if you want to put it in an inequality sign, you should say is our pre-stress force should be lesser or equal to y. And why the values that are lesser than y, if you trace it down from the graph, we'll have a graph for line 13, equation 13. So if to solve for pre-stressing force lesser than y, we solve for P for equation 13, and the P for equation 13 will be obtained. Also, to solve for pre-stressing force greater than y, we solve uh, for equation 12. All right. So remember equation 12, we have it. If you solve it from equation 12, we have that the pre-stressing force for equation 12, P12, will be greater or equal to minus M1 plus open bracket F maximum minus N1 close bracket Z1 all over Z1 over A minus K E2. All right. So that's equation 13. Equation 13 is minus M1 plus F minimum minus N1 into bracket Z2 over KE2 plus Z2 over A. All right. So equation 13 marks the lower limit of pre-stressing force for cover required. From the graph, we can see the zone occupied by equation 13. So equation 13 should be our standard. Do not choose pre-stress force above equation y. All right. So this brings us to an end to this topic. I believe you do find the lectures helpful. Or if you do find the lectures helpful, do well to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in our next class. Stay cool.